bring you a little bit of food for your soul and warmth for your heart. A little short message and a process brought to you from the I Am Source Code spiritual teachings that we'll talk a little bit about today. I'm starting a series, and this is the first class in probably 5 classes on the spiritual and energetic approach to manifesting. And this is all part of what the I Am Source Code teachings are. The teachings help us to align with our I Am nature, our higher self, align in the higher realms with this presence, and align with this spiritual and energetic signature of that which we would like to manifest in our life. So the I Am Source Code teachings, our purpose is to help us wake up. That's the purpose. Wake up to our spiritual identity, because when we live awake, and we live more from the higher self, then we access higher ideas, creativity, and the energies of well-being, joy, abundance, and that manifests for us in our physical life, because the inner world creates the outer world. Manifesting is just something that happens automatically, depending upon our own consciousness. So we want to be, this series and this class is to help you reverse the flow of thinking from effect only. So anchored to this world and this world of effect, we are thinking about, hey, how do I get something in my life? I got to go out here. I got to go there. I got to go fix this. I've got to solve this. I've got to go make money over here. I got to go get this person and bring this person in to have them love me. I've got to go outside and work at this level. But what we are invited to do is to make our number one priority to align with our I Am nature, to align with our higher self, to keep letting go of all those distractions where we think it happens outside of ourselves, and train ourselves to come into our own center, our own line, because out of that alignment, many wonderful things can manifest for us. We all want greater love, happiness, joy, freedom, health, money. We all want this, and we're training ourselves to go to the inner world first, to work at the level of cause, and to move into the higher realms within, to access the energies of that which we want to manifest in this life. So each week, as we move through this class, you'll start to see how it works and what to do, specifically how to do it. Each week, you'll be guided through a process to practice it. Each week, you'll hear things you've heard before. But each week, you will deepen your understanding and deepen your practice. And even more than that, you will begin to deepen your experience through being guided in the process, the actual work, to energetically begin to unhook from all the ways that we have gone horizontal, looking outside of ourselves for our needs to be met. And we are training ourselves to come inside, training ourselves to come within, training ourselves in a whole new way to access from the inner first what we want so beautifully to manifest in the outer. I talk a lot about your line. I talk a lot about your line, and especially through this course, we're going to deepen that understanding and begin to let go of the neediness, the clinginess, the way we're looking externally for our needs to be met. We want to set other people free from our internal demands. They are the ones that bring it to us. And we want to set other people free in the way that we think that we are their source, so that we can move into a healthier way of being that is not codependent, but is interdependent. We want to learn to go to our higher self first and primary for what it is that we're seeking. And energetically trust and allow other people to go to their own higher self. You do that through modeling it. It's not that you can make somebody do that, but you want to get this within you first. So today's class is the spiritual and energetic approach to manifesting resources and support. So as we continue each week, each week will be a different focus. So we'll also work on next week on love and connection, and manifesting love and connection by accessing love and connection within. The following week, we will work on freedom, accessing freedom within our own line, letting go of the external things that we think bring us freedom. And we'll do some process work around that to really stand in our freedom. The following week after that, we will be accessing the spiritual and energetic alignment for awakened consciousness, to access that within our own line. And then we will finally do releasing the old and opening up to the new. So any more clearings that we need to do and opening to the new creations as we learn to be consciously about spiritual and energetic approach to manifesting. In other words, being that in the inner first that we desire to experience in the outer. So we're taking that spiritual approach to manifesting resources and support today. So first of all, let's think and contemplate right now on where does your resources and support come from in the world? And where do you imagine that they come from? So you may think of your job, spouse, people. Support, where does support come from? Again, jobs, businesses, people, loved ones, family. These are all true in our world. But what I invite us to consider is that these forms and manifestations of resources and support tend to mirror our internal beliefs about resources and support and how they should come to us, and our ability to internally connect with our own I am nature and feel the endless, infinite resources and support. So the I Am Source Code teachings talk about vertical awareness and horizontal awareness. So let me touch base on that. So imagine that you have a line, an energetic connection to your higher self. And even though the higher self is not specifically above you, it's helpful to think of it this way. So imagine that the higher self is above you. Imagine that's connected to the heart of source, the divine, infinite nature of God. And that this higher self of you is your awake full awakened ascended self. All right. And that's your connection. And through this connection, energetic connection that runs vertically above you, through the crown of your head, down through front of your spine, down through the chakra energetic systems, out and into the earth. Imagine this as an energetic line, a highway, a connector to your essence, to your true self, to this heart of source. And imagine, so this is your vertical awareness. Vertical awareness is knowing that my awareness is right here in the center of me. And every time I say and think I am, I'm training myself to move into my vertical line, to move into vertical awareness. So when I take a breath and say I am, I train myself, and we'll do this in the process itself, if this is new for you. I train myself to come into my center line, to come into harmony, into connection, into awareness that I am, that I am one with this presence, that I am, moving into the awareness of I am, that I am. So this is our ultimate goal, is to continue to bring our awareness into vertical alignment, into vertical awareness, more and more. Now let's look at the nature of the mind and the nature of living in this 3D reality. We are looking externally or horizontally. So our attention is constantly here, there, looking around. Where is it? Opening the mail, looking for that person, that source of love, looking for that money, looking for support, looking for a kind word to let me know that I'm supported, looking for actual resources in my life to let me know that everything that I need is there for me, looking for money and support resources. All right. So in our physical life, we are looking externally for these resources and support. Of course, it makes perfect sense, right? But what if that is just a material effect of what is in here? So that's where we are working. So horizontal awareness is looking outside to the world of effect for whatever it is that I imagine I need right then. So horizontal. So we know that where my attention goes, my energy flows. This is core basic teaching. Where my attention goes, where my attention goes, my energy flows. So most of our waking hours, our attention is going horizontal. It's going out there. And energetically, we don't even realize how much of our attention is going outside of ourselves and to the external world. And so, of course, it's the most real to us. It's hard. We can see it. It's right there. So what we have to train ourselves is to spend more time in vertical awareness, more time connected to our breath, more time connected to our awareness of this center. Many people do it in different ways: breath awareness, mindfulness, being aware of the body's senses, being fully where you are. Beautiful. That's bringing your awareness into the internal life. So important. So in this teaching, I use the term vertical awareness to just tap into this line. So in our practice, we use the word I am. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. As a daily practice, I am. I am. And as you train yourself, that whenever you think of the word I am and breathe steadily, that you bring awareness into the center of you and that you instantly are aligning with your higher self, even just the issuing of that word, I am. So in our process today, I want you to contemplate all the ways that you imagine resources and support coming to you. So think about that for a moment. And notice that you may think of them over to the right or to the left, in front of you or behind you. You may be thinking, okay, resources and support. All right, well, I really feel good when I have the resources of a steady paycheck. So my feeling of having resources comes from that steady paycheck. Or my feeling of resources comes from a Social Security check, or resources comes from my spouse, or resources comes from my business or my customers or my clients. And just get a sense of that horizontal awareness. And that's all right. Get a sense, where do you feel supported? Who do you feel offers you support? When you have resources, you feel supported, right? So what we want to do in our process is we want to reclaim all of our energy that we have put out there to others for resources and support, where we have felt like it's not coming in or been triggered around it. But we want to just bring the primary intention inside us to go first to our higher self and to the higher realms and to, we could say, God or spirit or universal source, to access the frequency, the energy of resources and support. So that as we get and access the energies of resources and support and allow them to come within our awareness, our thoughts, then we can see and we can manifest out there even greater resources and support. So let's settle in now for our process to access inner resources and support. That's right. So take a present breath right in through the nostrils. And the moment you start to breathe, contemplating I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. Moving all awareness right into your center line, right here in the center of you. I am. I am. I am. That's right. I notice with every present breath of I am that your body relaxes. You just settle into a very relaxed place. So relaxed. Right into the center of you. And as you breathe, allowing your breath to take you up and down vertically, bringing all awareness into this center line. I am. I am. And feeling this energy moving up and down with every breath, bringing awareness into the center of you, imagining this beautiful river of golden light coming from down above the head, moving down through the crown of the head, moving down through in front of your spine, down, connecting to the center of the earth, and bringing all awareness into this river. And imagining this cord, this column, this river, however it is for you. Imagine that it is and has all of the qualities of the divine nature. I am, the higher self. That as you slip into this vertical awareness and slip into your river of light, just imagine that you can travel up this river of light to just move into more and more light, more and more light, more and more light. And just leave the body behind. Leave the body and all of the body's concerns behind. Leave all the body's conditioning to look horizontally. And move awareness into your vertical line and moving up and up and up and up to just leave earth reality behind and move into the higher realms where you can meet and become so aware of this I am that I am. And we invite at the level of the higher self, and we invite your own higher self, and whoever is listening to this, whenever you're listening to it, that we invite your own higher self to locate all the ways that you have been so attached to the outer world's ways of support and resources, to begin to unhook those energetic ties. It doesn't mean that you can't receive support and resources from any of those, but it means that your primary source is your higher self, because it's the one you can rely on. So imagine that you're actually can unhook, that maybe that, I don't know what it looks like for you, that you can unhook your demand on it coming from person, jobs, externals. Unhook that, because what you're going to do by unhooking that is you're going to open up the channel for so much more. It's everything that's supposed to be there will still be there, but you want to open up to even more resources and even more support. So let go of your demand that it all comes from those. Whatever it is that you need to do to kind of unhook your demand, that it's just that. Listen to your higher self, for it is guiding you. And we invite the higher self of each one that is listening to this to assist in unhooking energetically to the demand that resources come through only a specific channel. Unhook that demand, that old belief system, and rehook that into your river, into your line, into your higher self, into the spirit, into divine source. So energetically just bring all those places that you unhooked and bring it right into your center. Bring it into your river. Bring it into your light. Bring it into your center. However that is for you. Let your imagination guide you. That's right. And trust it. And moving up higher and higher into the light, beginning to feel this pouring forth of iridescent light all over you, all around you. Activating and inviting the higher self to find and locate those energetic frequencies of absolute resources and support. Inviting each one's own team to align with their higher self and access all those energetic frequencies of resources and support. Activating those spiritual guides, angels and ascended masters, inviting their resources and support. calling upon the higher self to access the energetic frequencies of resources and support that can be manifested in a much grander, wider way in the material realm. So feel this expansive energy of resources and support, of infinite resources and support. And what could life be like if you had infinite resources and support? Infinite resources of people, ideas, money, infinite resources of the creativity that you desire, infinite resources that could be coming from any place, that you don't have to know how that happens. Feel what it feels like to be bathed in infinite resources and support, and what might that look like for you. So being right up here in the light, iridescent light all around you, perhaps you could imagine something that symbolized that. Maybe money flowing all over your head right now, just infinite money flowing all over your head. How does that feel? Infinite ideas flowing through you. Infinite people bringing support to you in just the way that it's needed. So seeing in the higher realms and inviting the ascended masters, your own angelic team, all of it, imagining it all coming right to you, bringing it all in, all infinite resources and support. Feel what it feels like breathing in endless energies of resources and support. Money flows flowing into you. Money flows of dollar bills, gold, whatever that means to you. Find your energetic alignment with resources and support, inviting each one that's listening to this, inviting their own angelic team to connect to their own higher self. Do this process right now. Clear out any false ideas of resources and support. Clear out any false ideas of resources and support that has limited them in any way. Ask them to clear it in the higher realms and to come into alignment, encircling you in the energetic frequencies of infinite resources and support. Feel what that feels like. Imagining money flow, people, all that you need to accomplish your projects, your dreams. Infinite resources and support. What does that feel like? Floating in that, inviting it at the level of the higher self, that this come and be creating new blueprints within your body brain system. And just saying, I am that. Feel what it feels like to be full of endless resources and support, and say, I am that resource and support. I am fully embodying endless and infinite resources and support. I attract to me endless resources and support. I am is the presence bringing to me all resources and support. I am is the power. I am is the presence. I am is the mighty I am presence is the one bringing this. I go to my vertical line. I go to my center. I go to my center and know I am is the presence doing this thing. I am is the presence bringing this. I am is the presence creating this. I am is the presence of full infinite resources and support. And through the power of the mighty I am presence, I command that it manifest in my life in just the perfect right ways. That I let go of all my fear, all my belief of looking horizontally. I cut that free, and I depend and know that I am is the presence creating resources and support to live this beautiful life. I command through the power of the mighty I am presence, which I am, that resources and support are made manifest for me in my life. Yes, I am that. I am the creative power. When we quit looking horizontally as source and we go to source first for resources and support, we will see it. We are here to stand in our divine dominion. We are here to stand in a divine authority. Your I am nature is your divine authority. Make friends, stand in it, be it, align with it, and learn at every breath that you can align in your power of I am. I am is your superpower. Trust me, I am is your superpower. I am that I am. I am fully supported. I am fully resourced with everything that is needed. I am resourced and supported now. Allowing every part of this to integrate through my brain, my human mind, through my body and every cell, intelligent cell in this body. Through every part, I bring it from the spiritual to the material into my body, knowing that as I go forth through my day, that my eyes are open and I see infinite resources and support all around. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. I'm so grateful to see it. And I let it be so, and so it is. Yes. Fully aware of that awareness in your line, in your center, fully aware of it right here, right now. Fully grounded, feeling the ground underneath your feet. Wide awake, coming right here, wide awake, and integrating it into your life now. Bring it onto earth. That's right. So as you go forth today, remember that. To stay aware of the line within you and that your resources and support come from that. Stay in your line. You'll see things showing up in your life. Great. That's not your cause right here. Thank you so much for being with us on this Sunday webinar or on our podcast or on YouTube or wherever it is that you are watching today's episode on the spiritual and energetic ways of manifesting resources and support on Soul Soup, where we dish up food for your soul and warmth for your heart, and some teachings from the I Am Source Code. I'm Dr. Janette Freeman, and it is my pleasure and deep joy to bring these teachings to you. I appreciate your support and donations that make this kind of teaching available out there. And so I appreciate your your tax-deductible donations to the Oneness Center. The link is in the chat box or in the information, wherever it is that you are watching this. If you receive something from today's talk and process, I invite you to participate in exchange and giving back. And that helps these to continue to go out there in a bigger place and a bigger marketplace. If you need more information on the I Am Source Code teachings, you can find a basic introductory course on Insight Timer. You can just look for Dr. Janette Freeman on Insight Timer, and there's a great course on there that you can take. There's also another video course on Udemy where you can do that, and you can also go to my website at www.JanetteFreeman, JANETTE, Freeman.com under products, and find a course as well. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your reviews. And thank you so much. Many, many, many blessings as you manifest greater resources and support in your life. Much love, my beautiful friends.